that PSG are the champions over in France, but we now know that Bordeaux will be playing their football next season in the second tier over in La France. But who's going to join them? We're going to take a look at that and more next. Let's give another prediction video today. We look forward to match number 37 over in the Bonjour League. Oh, that's right, of course. And we'll get to that in just one second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe and keep banging here. All things League One related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We got it all here, boys. Under one roof. Of course, PSG running away with it. Of course, just 4 defeats this season. Of course, Marseille currently occupy the second spot, but of course, that doesn't mean they're going to be there at the end of the season. Who will actually be in second spot? We'll take a look at that and more in a second. Of course, big shout out to VIPs. They're the Patreons, guys. You know who you are, of course. If you're new, check out the links down below, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. And of course, get involved with the channel. Anyway, here we go. Recap the results which took place last weekend, and of course a couple of them in midweek to complete the match day. But here come those results. Of course, we now know some of the boys from who got promoted last season will be here next season. Clermont Foot are one of them, I believe. In fact, they're not mathematically there yet. They still could go down. But of course, big win for them. 2-1 over Montpellier. Lorient lost to Marseille. Of course, are looking good for second spot right now. Metz with a 3-2 win over Lyon. Of course, as they make a push for survival, can they actually do it? 6 points left, 6 points adrift of actual safety. Of course, a win could actually put them in that playoff relegation spot to maybe survive the season. And anyway, Nantes with a 2-1 win over Rennes. Surprise, surprise. Of course, Nantes in 9th right now. Of course, Rennes all the way up into 5th. So well done to them for the time being. Saint-Etienne with a 4-2 loss to Nice, which is very, very nice. Lille did lose to Monaco, 2-1 win for them. PSG with a 2-2 draw against Troyes, of course, are doing fantastic this season, up to 15th right now. They will be back next season. Angers with a 4-1 win for Bordeaux, that secures the relegation. Brest with a loss to Strasbourg, and Reims with a 2-1 loss to Lens, indeed. Lens up to 7th at the table, so a good season for them. Anyway, here is that table. As you see, PSG running away with it, of course, and they ran away with it. Of course, Pochettino might not be here next season. 3 draws on the bounce for them. They don't like that. They want, of course, they want an unbeaten season. They want the Invincibles. They want the Champions League, and Pochettino has not delivered that. So, of course, we could have a new manager there. Could be Zidane. It could be Deschamps. It could be bloody Antonio Conte. Who bloody knows? We'll have to wait and see over the summer. Anyway, down the foot of the table, the trouble is Bordeaux. They're going to be going down. If not down already, they are down. That's right. In fact, they're not actually down. They can still survive. They are at worst in the relegation playoff. What am I thinking? I've been saying they're down, but they're not down yet. But they're on the cusp of going down. They've got 6 points left, and they're 4 points adrift of that little relegation safety spot there that they could save their season. So, you know what? I correct my own little mistake there. So caught it before it went live. So I did say they're going to go, they're down, but they're not down yet. They're still in there. But anyway, regardless of all that, the race for the second spot, and of course the Champions League place is wide open still as well. Rennes are trying to get up to 3rd with a possible win. Monaco doing very, very well as well, winning 5 in the bouts right now. They are the form team to avoid. But what about the form team or the form person in the prediction league? Well, here it is. It is actually even the same with 6 points there. Frosty's up there as well, joining them. So well done to him, and of course well done to the Patreons. And guys, you know who you are, this special bunch of people out there. What about the mini leaderboard? And this is from January onwards. Who's been shit hot? It's Hans Worst, 92 points on the board up there. Of course, Deep the Great up there alongside Costas K. He's okay. And of course, the Chasing Pack as well. What about your? Well, you have to wait and see for the master leaderboard. That's probably behind the scenes. It's just going to keep you on the edge of these seats for excitement purposes. But until then, let's get into the next round of matches, which are these. That's right. Going to jump at the deep end. All taking place this coming weekend. So let's get into it. Coming at you with, of course, Monaco up against Brest. Let's get into the deep end then. Of course, Saturday, May the 14th, be with you. Played the 7 times since 2008. 3 was Monaco, 4 for Brest, and 0 draws. Of course, Monaco 6 wins on the bounce. Of course, they haven't lost in fact the last 9. Goodness gracious me, up against the Brest side, 58% form for them. Just 1 defeat past 4. Of course, Monaco with 100% form. Last round, of course, in Monaco was a 2-0 win for Monaco back into February 2021. The reverse fixture, of course, in Brest was back in October. It was a 2-0 win for Brest as well. The away side has only won once in the last 6. That's when Brest beat Monaco in Monaco back in October 2010. It's been 12 years and a chunk of change since then, boys. Meanwhile, Brest coming to on the back of a 1-0 loss against Strasbourg. And of course, Monaco with that big win over Lille last round, of course. Meanwhile, the odds for this one then, we've got Monaco 4-1 on for the victory, 11-2 is your, and 9-1 is your long shots. That's Brest on this. Going to go with the Monaco win here. 3-0 win for them at home. No problems. No bueno there. Meanwhile, Saint Etienne up against, of course, Reims, of course, is getting the deep end on this one then, shall we? Of course, now these two sides have played each other 16 times done, 6 wins to Saint Etienne, 4 wins to Reims, and 6 draws, of course. 1 win the last 6 for Saint Etienne right now, 25% form. Up against the Reims side, of course, picking up 2 wins and 2 defeats the last 4, 42% form for them over the last 6. Last time around, though, in Saint Etienne was a 1-1 draw back in February 2021. The reverse fixture, of course, a 2-0 win for Reims back in December 2021. That was match number 18. Reims with a 2-1 loss against Lens, and of course, Saint Etienne with a 4-2 loss against Nice, which wasn't very, very nice, was it? Of course, the odds for this one then, shall we? Got Saint Etienne 4-3 on for the victory, 14-5 is draw, and 10-3 is your long shots. So Reims on this. Back in, of course, Saint Etienne, we're getting a draw here, but of course, is it going to be good enough to stay in the season in the top flight? Of course, we'll have to wait and see. Troyes, of course, up against Lens. That's right, coming at you a little bit something on May the 14th as well. All games take place on the same time. That is Saturday as well. Played to the 29 times since 1999. 8 was for Troyes, 13 was for Lens, and 8 draws, of course. Troyes, though, coming to this with just 1 win and 6 of them, 33% form, up against a Lens side, unbeaten in the last 6, 83% form, of course. Last time around, though, in Troyes, it was a 2-0 win. 4 Troyes over Lens back in August 2019. That was in Ligue 2. Of course, the reverse fixture, of course, in Lens was a 4-0 win for Lens back in November 2021. Lens picking up a 2-1 win over Reims last time around. Of course, Troyes with that 2-2 draw at Paris last time around against PSG. Kicking on forward, though. Let's have a look at the odds for this one. Where are you? Where are you, Troyes? 12-5 for the victory, 11-10 is your Lens. 5-2 is your draw. Back in Lens here with a 2-1 win for them on the road. Troyes had a fantastic season. They should be back next season. We'll see about that next time around. Next, of course, we have Metz trying to give themselves hope up against Angers, of course, coming at you as well. May the 14th be with you. Played each other 21 times in 1983. 7 was for Metz, 8 was for Angers, 6 draws, of course. Just 1 win and 6 for Metz right now. 33% form up against Angers side. Just 1 win and 6 also, but 42% form heading into this match as well, drawing a lot of games. Last time on the over in Metz, it was a 1-0 win for Angers back in March 2021. The reverse fixture, of course, in Angers was a 3-2 win for Angers back in October 2021. Angers unbeaten against Metz over the last 6, picking up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins over the last 6 and a draw to boot. That's in all competitions and in all venues. Meanwhile, Metz with a 3-2 win over Lyon. Angers with a 4-1 win over Bordeaux last time round. The odds for this one, though, 11-10 on is your Metz score, 14-5 is your, 11-4 is your away win. That is, of course, Angers. Metz to take the win here? No, they're not. 1-0 loss. Angers with the W. And, of course, Metz still looking over the shoulder for survival. Bordeaux, they got to win. Oh, it's pretty much down, aren't they? Where are they? Up against Lorient. Let's get into it, of course, over at Bordeaux, a.k.a. the Mammouth. Atlantique played each other 38 times in 1988, 22 wins for Bordeaux, 5 wins for Lorient, and 11 draws. Just 1 win and 6 for Bordeaux, and now 25% form up against the Lorient side. Just 1 win and 5, 33% form with them heading into this match as well. Last time around, of course, over in Bordeaux, it was a 2-1 win for Bordeaux back in January 2021. The reverse fixture, of course, a 1-1 draw back in October, way back in match number 11. Meanwhile, Lorient with a 3-0 loss against Marseille. Of course, Bordeaux with a 4-1 loss against Angers last time around. But the odds for this one, Bordeaux 7-5 for the victory, 13-5 is your draw, and 9-5 is your away win. That is Lorient. Bordeaux, like I said, they're probably down, and they're going to be down with this one anyway. With a 1-1 draw in the end, not good enough. They're not good enough. They're going into Ligue 2 in my eyes. Montpellier up against PSG coming at you as well this weekend over at, of course, the Stade Lamazon, of course. Played 51 times in 1983, 30 minutes Montpellier, 23 minutes PSG, and 15 draws, of course. Montpellier, though, haven't won the last 7 games, 17% form for them up against the PSG side, who haven't won the last 3. Of course, 75% form for them over the last 6, unbeaten, though, of course, in the last 6 games. Meanwhile, last round, though, over in Montpellier, in the league, it was a 3-1 win for PSG back in December 2020. The reverse fixture, of course, in where are you? Of course, Paris was back in September 2021. That was match number 8. It was a 2-0 win for PSG as well. PSG have won 6 on the bouts against Montpellier. Of course they do. And they come into though on the back of a 2-2 draw against Troyes. Montpellier with a 2-1 loss against Clermont Foot. The odds for this one, though, 6-1 is your Montpellier, 5-2 on is PSG, and 9-2 is your draw. I think PSG will win this one with a bit of flair here. 3-1 win it on the road to show them what they're all about. And, of course, Pochettino fighting for his job at the moment. Meanwhile, Nice up against Lille, of course. A bit of a zinger. In fact, the zinger of the weekend at the Allianz Riviera. Played each other 46 times since 1994. Of course, 17 wins for Nice. 12 was the Lille and 17 draws, of course. Nice still winning forward the last 6-7% form up against the Lille side, just 1 win and 6. Of course, 25% form heading into this match. Last time though, over in Nice, it was a 1-1 draw, which wasn't very nice back in October 2020. Meanwhile, the reverse fixture in Lille was a 4-0 win for Nice way back in August 2021, aka match number 2. Monaco with a 2-1 win over Lille last round, of course. Nice with a 4-2 win over Saint Etienne. last time around. The odds for this one, 11-8 on is your Nice, of course, 3-1 is your, and 7-2 is your away win. That is, of course, Lille on this one. Back in, of course, goals in this one, 4 in it, 3-1 win in the end for Nice, which will be very, very nice. That's right. Meanwhile, Lyon up against Nantes, another bit of a zinger. Of course, Nantes had a good season. Lyon not too bad as well, growing, as, of course, the season's come to a close. 49 times they pitched 1993, 25 wins for Lyon, 12 wins for Nantes, and 12 draws, of course. 3 wins in the last 6 for Lyon, right now, 50% form for them. Up against the Nantes side, just 1 defeat past 6 for them, 67% form heading into this match as well. Last round over in where are you? Lyon, that's right. 3-0 it was for Lyon back in December 2020. The reverse fixture, of course, in Nantes was a 1-win for Lyon as well. Lyon winning 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bounce in all competitions, all venues. Of course, in fact, scoring what we're looking at 10 goals in the last 4 games over Nantes, stretching way back when. Of course, Lyon with a 3-2 loss against Metz, though, of course, last time round, and Nantes with a 2-1 win over Stade Rennes. The odds here, 9-4 on is your Lyon, 17-4 is your draw, and 19-4 is your, of course, your Nantes on this one. Back in, of course, excuse me, a 2-0 win for Lyon at home, of course, building as, of course, the season comes to a close. And then into the final 2 now, we have Strasbourg against Clermont Foot coming at you on the May the 14th. Be with you as well. Pleasure 8 times 2005, 3 wins for Strasbourg, 2 for Clermont Foot, and 3 draws. Just 1 defeat of the past 6 games for Strasbourg, right now 58% form up against Clermont Foot side, who've won 2, lost 2, and drawn 2 over the last 6. 50% form heading into this match as well. Last round over in Strasbourg, it was a 2-0 win for Clermont Foot back in February 2017. That was in Ligue 2, of course. Meanwhile, the reverse fixture in Clermont Foot was back in January 2022. It was a 2-0 win for Strasbourg way back when as well. The home side hasn't won this game in the last 4 occasions. Of course, last time the home side was when Clermont Foot beat Strasbourg in Clermont Foot back in September 2009. Clermont Foot with a 2-1 win over Montpellier last time, Strasbourg with a 1-0 win over Brest last time. The odds for this one, though, Strasbourg 20-9 on for the victory, 40-4 is your draw, 11-2. Excuse me, is your away win. Strasbourg here. 1-0 win for them. Clermont Foot taking the L on this one. Then wrapping up. We have a bit of a zinger here. It is, in fact, the zinger is Rennes up against Marseille. On the 14th as well. Played each other 54 times in 1986, 17 wins for Rennes, 24 wins for Marseille, and 13 draws, of course. Rennes are winning 3 and losing 3 of the last 6, 50% form. Up against Marseille side, just 1 win and 4 for them, 58% form. Of course, heading into this match as well. Last time around, though, over in Rennes, it was a 2-1 win for Rennes back in December 2020. The reverse fixture, of course, in Marseille. Back in match number 6 was a 2-0 win for Marseille as well. Marseille picked up a 3-0 win over Lorient, back-to-back clean sheets for them. Up against the Rennes side, who did lose to Nantes last time around, 2-1 loss in the end. Of course, bit of a zinger. Second versus third, all that kind of jazz. 21 versus 21 to 20. Is it second versus third? I want to make sure I'm right on that one. It is second versus fifth. But it is tight, airtight in, of course, the rankings there. 21 to 20 is your Rennes, 5 to 2 is your Marseille, and a 13 to 5 is your bloody draw. Back in, of course, it goes fast here. 3-2 in the end for Rennes here, beating my boys Marseille in the process. But that is it, guys. That is it. Be sure to get your picks in. Of course, Cut4League. Make sure you check out links down below. Twitter, Facebook, all that kind of stuff, and all that kind of jazz. But be sure to come back around for the next one matches. But until then, boys, we're done right now. Smash your subscribe. See you soon. Be safe out there. But until then, I'm done.